acted like he knew what I was talking about, but he didn't. So I like started sending him like books and articles, and I was like, "Look, dude," I was like, oh, "If you can answer, like this is my reason. I'm not stupid. You know, I know more about it than you do. You just talk to me like you know more. Like I'm giving you specific examples of stuff, and you're like, oh, but you know,
What
most
were you talking
people
about?
and Christian, dude, like missing link shit. I was just
Oh.
like, I was talking about fraud in
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
history
In
of
those,
like,
yeah, those pictures or whatever in the textbooks that you were talking about a few times.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
What's it
It
called?
just one of. I was like, "There's others. You want to? Where do you want?" And he's like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Oh, there's other proof." I was like, "Yeah, and there's other fraud. Like, that's the thing. It's like you don't. There's nothing solid for that." He's like, "Yeah, well, outside of that," and then did the usual stuff like calling me religious or whatever. And I was like, "Dude, I don't know anything. All I know is like the stuff I look at. So like when I tell you that I disagree with you or that I
Wait, what
have
are
this
those
idea that
sketches
you just
called
think
again?
Haeckel's like embryonic drawings."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah,
if you Google
he's
it
just like,
now,
oh yeah, what else you got? Like, dude, that's enough. What are you talking about?
to him it wasn't. I was trying to explain like, do you get why it's an issue? Like, if something is proven fraud, why is it taught? Like, why does anyone in any university everywhere, never mind all of them where you study biology, but even one, like, why does one weirdo university have proven fraud being taught in the biological studies like 50 years after the fact? You know, it was proven fraud at its time. It's not something recent where people are like, "Oh, this shit is fake." It's like he went to court. You know what I mean? Like a bunch of these
They was
motherfuckers.
studied to us those images. I remember in a
Yeah,
biology class that I was
yeah.
making fun of one guy, showing him like the little fish one, the little fish embryo. Like, that's you, man, and like it's
The horse,
hilarious. But it was the '90s, and still in Russia for some reason they had those in the textbook.
dude. I saw it in the 2000s in college in Lebanon at an American university. Like, what are you talking about? They have those shits. They do exist in textbook. He's like, "Oh, that's like." He tried to just dismiss everything, and then I realized like he didn't know what I was talking about anyway. So he's just like, they want to like talk you, like bore you into submission. Like I'm just gonna say the most boring, typical like debunker shit, but without debunking anything. You know what I mean? You just think you have like the arm of science on your side, so you just rattle off nonsense. I was like, look, dude, if you're honest, and like I'm not trying. It was me and him one on one, so it's not like I'm performing or I'm trying to, you know, make him look like an idiot in front of people. I was just like, this is why I'm interested in this shit. You know what I mean? This is why I think it's bullshit. And if you're genuine, like you want to know, I sent him links. I was like, here, go look at this shit yourself. And if you're honest, like come back and tell me you don't see a problem with that being taught. And then other forms of like supposed proof for this shit, you know? And then I did the same with the NASA shill or that other fuck, the spider nigga, like uh, Biodual, like Sandy Hook, live. I gave him all the stuff, and I was willing to watch. We need to talk about Sandy Hook because I recommended 2 talks. Like they think if it's on YouTube, I don't even know. You don't have to watch it on YouTube. I'm sure these videos they exist on BitChute if that's better or something. Like, oh, you went to YouTube University, like this guy in the chat right now. Oh, I watched my YouTubes, bro. Like,
What's wrong
okay,
with
good. And you
fucking
watched.
YouTube?
What
No, but
chat?
I
Did you
watched
get
both.
today? You
That's the
can
thing. Is like
find
I saw the
Yale, you
story.
can find like Cambridge or whatever. Just go to
Yeah,
their channel. They have all their lectures on YouTube. You can fucking go, get the Ivy League quality fucking education watching fucking YouTube. It's
yeah.
information. Like, what's wrong with fucking
No,
video
because if
lectures
it's
and information?
if the video on YouTube says stuff differently than mainstream opinion, then that means it's conspiracy video. So like the stuff I watch on YouTube is not as good as the stuff that he watches on YouTube, you know? But my thing is
Yeah.
like as far as these things that they're trying to like debate with no real knowledge of, like I've seen both. That's why I have my opinion. I've seen what the fuck you believe, and I've seen the people who say this is bullshit. And then my own conclusion a lot of the times is, yeah, this is probably bullshit. You know what I mean? I'm not like alone in this. It's not like you have to be paranoid or of some personality type. Like, dude, it's usually just a story you're being taught. Like that's how most of the stuff we think we know is. It's like secondhand or third hand, you know. So what's the big fucking deal if like you hear two sides or three sides or five sides of a story? I'll if I'm interested in the thing, I'll look at all of them. And I feel like that's what most honest people do when they're interested in a topic. Like they'll look into it. Oh, even if they agree, it's nice. I wonder what the critics say, and they'll look at the other side, like the people who oppose this idea, to talk about why it's wrong. Like that's the only honest way to fucking learn anything or come to your own conclusions about anything. Everything else is like propaganda and someone trying to change your fucking mind, like this idiot. It's like you're not gonna change my mind because you're a debunker, you know? Like you have to come with stuff that's like answering the questions that I have, or like that a lot of people have, not just some hand waving. Oh, whatever. Like it's archaic. Like they don't. It's not that big of a deal to biology students. Like yeah, but it's still in textbooks. Like how? Why are you okay with that? And why are you like acting like a lawyer right now? Like on an honest level, me and you never wrote a biology textbook. What's up? Why do you feel so personally connected? It's because they like identify with this program. They identify with their fucking education so much. School wasn't shit to me. I was like the most inconsistent student ever. Like if I felt like it, I'd get straight A's. Then I'd be like, this shit sucks. I would start failing. Then I'd be like, oh, I can't fail, so I need to like put in a little bit of effort. But that's like my entire uh, school experience, pretty much. Like by the time I was a teenager to throughout college. But like I got all the degrees, I did all the things. Like, am I not good enough to still try to learn stuff? You know, try to look back at some of the shit I learned that like I wasn't allowed kind of to question or talk shit about in school because like there's 40 fucking kids in the classroom. I don't know, but yeah. Sorry for the rant, but that's GM. Like these dudes, they're all like that, man. They don't have shit. Uh, they're ready to knee jerk and tell you that you're wrong for like thinking a certain way, but it's like, well, cool, man. I'm not religious and I'm not married to these ideas. If you have any actual uh, proof or anything that you wish to talk about, then show it to me, and yeah, maybe you'll help me out. They don't have shit. Oh, let me just Google it real quick. Fucking Biodual was trying to debunk Sandy Hook to me in real time, and he said he looked into it. This is the thing that killed me. It's like they get on our ass on some sarcastic shit, like, "Oh, you did your own research. You did your own research." Yeah, bitch, I did, 100%. And anyone who does and is any good at it is gonna have a lot of fucking questions. But most of you don't look past like Anderson Cooper and CNN. So fuck off. Like fuck off. All those independent researchers from We Need to Talk About Sandy Hook. It's like a whole team of people, man. Everybody investigating a different like little fucking angle or tidbit, and they all compiled their shit. Like, oh fuck all those people. They're all retarded. They all did their own research, bro. Ooh, boo hoo, and they found fucking mistakes in like obvious PSYOP. You know, like no, we could just dismiss that because we're good,
I just like
educated.
who are these people that think the official narrative is legit? Like who the fuck are these people? Like they just
Yeah, some
why
yeah,
why are they here?
some of
Just
them
to argue with us? Like they're the thought police and shit? Like I don't
kind of yeah. I got two of them to admit that people should be punished for thought crimes straight out of 1984. Like I used the word thought crimes, and they didn't even get what I was doing. He's like, well, yeah, if you're thinking about the uneducated opinions, I was like, what's that to you, bro? What I think. Like, so I went to school and I went to college and I did the things that you say I should do. Now I'm not allowed on my own time, like in my own fucking head, to think things, even if you and that system think I'm wrong. He had no answer. He was just like, yeah, you should be punished. So I was like, all right, cool. I know where you stand. The other dude said, yeah, like nothing matters and we should kill off humanity anyway. So now my thing about like your whole sociopolitics, like it doesn't matter. You want the death of humanity. Like I don't. We don't need to talk anymore, about what's right and wrong and all this shit. So yeah, some of it's just arguing. I think like 90% of it is people who just want to argue. and the others, like, I guess they come from like a flat Earth server, so they feel like intellectually superior to people, just because they're like, oh, science good and very like unquestionable, like their atheism and their fucking scientific belief. That's all like proven fact. So anything that's outside of that, it's like, oh, crazy. And they come with the self righteousness, but they don't have anything to show for it. Like, I know
Yeah,
your
it's
official story on most of these things better than you. Like,
dude. It's like you know, I used to watch Ancient Aliens, and I'll still watch Ancient Aliens. Um, I realize it's bullshit, but it's entertaining. Just like all these Tartaria channels and whatever the fuck, you know. And
yeah,
the giant shit too. I just look at it, and then I just want to see, is there anything to it? And so I looked into it, and it's like, oh shit, there is something to it. But the real shit is never talked about. It's always the dumb shit that's easily destroyed, you know?
yeah,
Like the Catalina Giant, you only hear about the Catalina Giants, but the other islands had actual giants, actual USGS digs, where the Catalina one was dug up by this weirdo, Ralph Glidden. But on San Nicolas Island, they had a USGS dig where they found large skeletons, like 9 foot long or some shit, dude. So, yeah, the real shit is
yeah.
never.
No,
The real shit's never talked about. It's the shit that you could easily refute. It's probably the same for the Sandy Hook shit.
yeah. He was trying. He literally pulled up the most. He pulled up the like the first Google or whatever result is like some blog that he like this guy supposedly like just destroying everything. He's just debunking everything. But of course, none of the important stuff, just like the garbage or like the nonsense extra bullshit that's thrown in with the conspiracy theory talk. But fuck out of here, dude. Like if you can't figure it out, that's okay. But don't make it something about my personality. If it's not, or intelligence. It's like I'm interested in this more than you. I am more skeptical of the news by default than you,
Yeah.
and that's why I'll look a step further. And when you do that, and when you do it honestly, like not just to be like, oh no, I saw it and it all checks out. Like if you do that and you're honest with yourself and you're not completely fucking retarded, there's gonna always it's that same thing. Like you'll get an interest and then you'll be like, okay, well, like they were all able that day before you came in the BC, they were all able to acknowledge. So I was like, we were trying to get them to acknowledge like government um, corruption. It's like this idea that the government is corrupt or like that propaganda exists, like modern day. And they're like, yeah, for sure. So I was like, what do you think are examples of that? Like, if you think everything is true, there's corruption that comes out years after the fact, and it's admitted to openly. Like, you only accept when they tell you, like, decades down the line, oh yeah, by the way, like that was a total fucking blunder.
Yeah, it happens
They
in
couldn't give a single
medicine all the
example.
time. Like every medicine is
They
sued.
couldn't give a single fucking example. They think it's like some arbitrary, just some random like theoretical like idea, you know, that like governments actively propagandize you to like for social engineering purposes and like for your politics and this bullshit and for you to cry to them and basically beg for an outcome that's already determined. Like with this gun shit. No, I don't see that. No, everything checks out. Oh, you have to go do research. Go find out where these people lived and find out people in their lives if they're actors. I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking do that, dude. There's so much stuff. There's so many other things. Like I got a refresher when I watched the Sandy Hook stuff, but a lot of the archived like websites and shit that were posted like before the event even happened, it's retarded. It's like it's so fucking bad, dude. It's so sloppy and shitty. So that's cool. Like I don't expect. That's why I don't talk about this shit with like average people. If someone wants to talk about it, I'll talk about it. But usually, and that's what that dude wanted to do that day. I tried to get off the subject early because I was just asking the Queen chick, and they were all in VC, and I was just asking her like, because she had mentioned the day before that like she was super all about the Sandy Hook stuff, and then like she looked all into it and she saw all the things, and then somehow like she changed her mind like later. So I was just like, what the fuck? Who does that? Like, it's one of those weird things that you can't kind of. It just made me really curious. So the next day I asked her, I was like, can you tell me more about that? I'm really interested to know like what made you. And then the biodual guy jumped in, and he wanted to like battle me on it live. He got super emotional at first. He's like, I used to think it was fake too, but it's obviously real. I was like, okay, so, and it turns out he didn't know shit because he didn't know like the most basic problems, like the Noah Posner picture in Pakistan and all that dumb shit, like just random stuff he had never heard of before. So I was like, yeah, okay, this guy never looked into it. I don't know why he's saying he thought it was fake. I think he was just trying to play the same role that Queen was, because like I was asking her. But she got scared off, I think, by the Alex Jones shit, which is what I was trying to tell them. That was the exact purpose of that whole fucking thing. They made a whole documentary on Netflix about it. Alex Jones versus the truth. And yeah, it's just making normies afraid to ever say anything about Sandy Hook, and like only crazy conspiracy theorists like Alex Jones would torment these poor grieving parents. Like, what a fucking psyop. But try explaining that to these fuckers, man. It's useless. So I'm just like, cool. don't worry. I'm not a threat to anybody. I'm not gonna bother anybody. But like, You're not gonna change my mind if you have nothing. But just let me think how I think. It's okay. You're gonna be all right.
Yeah, dude. That one. So there's the story about the. I talked about it earlier. Anyway, that USGS scientist, right? He was never fired because he showed some giant bones. It wasn't over that. It was he was saying that they were under the lava flow, but it wasn't a legit dig. But supposedly it was legit bones, you know? But yeah, because I mentioned that the other day with this person, and then they probably just searched Calveras Caves or whatever the fuck it's called, and he got like the debunking bullshit, and it's only like half of the story, you know what I mean? He doesn't even know what he's talking about. But
that's how it goes, yeah.
Whatever. It doesn't even matter. It's like whatever. It's just something fun to look into.
Exactly, yeah. But that's the thing is like they can't be human. Like some of them can. Like the red biofuel guy, like I'll give him credit with that. He could be like just normal, but he gets like excited, I guess, when there's a debunking opportunity or when he could like tell you. But other than that, like he could be cool, just talk about like other shit. But most of these people can't. Like they'll remember a thing you said or type, like the fucking Chode jeans. The other day I came into VC and like they were already here hanging out. I was just muted. And she's like, "Oh, well, Face is here. Like, let him defend himself or what the fuck?" I can't remember. Like, I had to unmute and explain because I had said in chat
Wasn't I there?
3 days before. Weren't you?
Yeah, she like rage quit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. She wanted.
That's what I'm saying. Like those ones
she wanted someone to defend her, but she
stuff.
wants equal rights. She's a feminist.
Oh yeah, Hitch, yeah.
Then,
a man has to.
Then she needs like a defender. I mean, if
Yeah.
someone got real gnarly, like I'm gonna rape you, bitch, or some shit, then I'd say something, you know. But if it's just like an argument, the fuck, I'm not gonna. Well, you can't handle someone talking on the internet. I don't know.
Well, she's not listening, and that's not the point. Like that, my point is, there's people that are just not capable of having a good conversation. Like they're always something weird's gonna happen, you know.
I thought we were having
with her. It's that first. It's like I want to talk shit about this thing you said. What?
I thought it was fairly decent conversation, but she got all up in her feelings.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because like you try to talk shit, you get smacked down, and you like keep pushing it, and then like you just keep getting kind of laughed at because you're doing terrible. You're not really listening. She does the thing where like just talks over. I don't know about you guys. Like so when I sit here, like I put my phone on speaker, and so like when I'm talking, it's impossible for me to hear what anyone is saying.
Oh, really?
It's usually it's usually the same with headphones. Like I can hear noise, but you don't hear words. So imagine like three people are talking, then I can never. So I'm just like, what the fuck? If someone keeps doing that the entire time, I'm like, there's no way this person is listening, right? Like they're not. They're just talking into the void, and they don't fucking care about like any input. Like it's just.
Seems like it. I could hear people, but yeah, a lot of times you're talking to someone and it's like they can't fucking hear you or whatever, or a lot of those fools would just come in and just start talking, like Joby and Master Shield and
Yeah.
Jacuzzi. They would just show up like, oh, we're in the middle of some shit, and they're like, no, we're talking now, and let's talk about trans, faggot, whatever.
Yeah. I swear, it's that exactly. It's what people do, the talking over shit when you have nothing to say, but you're like trying to win something. Like this is the part that I think is like performative. It happens in group settings more than it does on like a one-on-one situation where it doesn't matter what you're saying. The person, no, they'll keep talking even if they don't have words. Like they literally don't have a thought that they're trying to get across. They just want to keep saying words so that you don't say anything. Even though like they may have just asked you a question, but now you're giving them a response that like, oh fuck, like it's true, and they're not gonna concede, be like, oh yeah, good point. So they just they just do that shit over. That fucking triggers the shit out of me. Especially like when I'm minding my own business and then someone tells me to unmute to like explain myself, and I do so very like happily, like willingly. Okay, sure. And like you still can't take it, so you start being an obnoxious bitch. Like I fucking hate that, dude. It's so dishonest and annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, it's whatever, man.
It is, yeah. I agree. It is whatever. You're the one that rage quit. I was telling these guys to do it too. I was like, yo, let's all bounce with GM. Fuck this server. Like that, let it rot, man. They'll sit. They'll never have VC. Like they won't go on VC, and then eventually the server would just die. Like they're coming in there to argue with us and to talk shit most of the time. One of us, two of us, whatever combination,
I'll probably rage quit another time.
Yeah. Hyena's den. Like he threw us in a room with fucking 800 retards, and he's just like, go, and he barely participates in it. Like what? Why? The fuck?
I mean, I have everyone blocked, so all I see is like blocked message. Yeah, why should I even talk to him? I've given him a chance to be normal.
I think Hitch and Nick really like it though. They're not going to separate. My whole thing is like we got a mass
useless, childish, nothing. It's like whatever.
No, I'm glad to talk to you guys here, but when I talk to these leaptards, it just aggravates me. It gets me, like I usually don't have this anger during the day, and this just like angers me to talk to them because I want to smack them. I want to just like punch them gently, like knock their teeth out and shit.
Gently, yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. The only way it's effective is if we all bounce. Like if one of us bounces, I was thinking of bouncing. Then I was like, that is more like a rage quit. That's as if like you got the better of me somehow. But fuck that. Like I destroyed 4 of these fools already easily, multiple times. Like face 2-0 when it comes to or 3-0. And NASA shield like 5
times.
People, right?
I thought I kicked a bunch of people before I left. I was trying to. I don't know if I have Fine.
You did, yeah. I saw a bunch in the audit log.
I was in a rush. Otherwise,
Now
I
you
would have
get,
kicked everyone, the whole server.
uh, yeah, you can't hold up.
I was trying to kick what's her name, but she has like special privileges or some shit. The Stella broad.
Yeah, yeah. You can't now kick Charlie Welch, Mr. Victory, Christopher. Just like
She's a dumb
anybody.
bitch. Cause look, I never said shit to her. She just said some shit about the Giants one time, and then I said a bunch of shit back, and she's like, "Dude," or "Bro," or some shit. It's like, what, dude? Say something, bitch. And
No, she does that. She likes to diss
yeah,
everybody. She wants to just antagonize everyone.
yeah, she's just an antagonist. Fucking. So what's the point of hearing from her? And she's like, "Oh, you want me?
Yeah.
You're horny for me, or some shit." I'm like, "Bitch, I don't even know what you look like. First of all, and I don't know what state you're in. I don't even care. Like, I wouldn't hook up with some broad on. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you're the one on here. Like, if you're a halfway decent girl, you wouldn't be on here. That's just what I think. How many decent broads are on here? I don't
She can be your daughter. Like, what are you talking about? Forget it.
Oh, there's that too. I didn't
She
know. I didn't know she's like 28, dude. Like, fuck, not interested in girl like less than 35. It's not.
I know, dude. Like for me, it's 20+ year old. It's a girl. It's a fucking teenager, pretty much. Just a little
Yeah,
bit. Like,
35 and over, dude. 35 is as low as I can go. It's just too weird.
absolutely.
Um, but yeah. But fuck that broad. Yeah, she's just an antagonist. I just like being a dick, you know, like, yeah, you want me, bitch.
Yeah, exactly. After you get annoying, it's just like whatever. Yeah, okay.
So I've been lied to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Blockchain hoax.
I get a lot of videos. I see.
But dude, on here,
Videos.
I get way more views at YouTube. It would be like 20 views, 30 views. On here, I got 1,000 views.
What the fuck? How do you get a 1,591 view? Judy
Cause
Resnick
my
runs
videos are
like
legit,
dude.
son. They're trying
Wow,
to
man, you get like 500, 600 views.
they're trying to silence me.
Shit, you're popular. You're a big star.
They're
No,
trying
but
to
I'm serious.
silence me,
That's
dude.
like a lot of people.
I'm gonna take down Russian vids. I'm coming up.
Is Russian Vid still active?
I'm looking for you, Russian vids.
I'm on. Shit, I gotta hold up. It's
He's
sign
probably
me
on
out here for
BitChute.
some reason.
He's probably on BitChute.
Beach Ut.
Russian. There's probably like 20 Russian vid channels on BitChute. I'm sure.
Oh man, there's this fake like mag channel that like he was saying like he did videos about them on YouTube. He's like these psychos, they're like my stalkers and shit. And they play like shitty recordings of the mag video. So it's like imagine recording a mag video on your phone, like you're listening to it on your laptop. Yeah, dude, it's so fucking bad. It's like you're listening to mag talk. Like the whole video is just like through a phone.
It's some cyber stalking. Sounds.
But they upload all the videos and it's like Mag Family Nation or whatever. Like he's like, dude, that fucking channel is psychos. Don't sub to that shit. Yo, I'm subscribed to this Calm Down channel. 81 subscribers. What's up, dog? I've been subscribed to it.
Yeah.
I just logged in.
What's fucking trending on BitChute? I wonder.
Bullshit.
Latin macro.
It's
Dollar
totally controlled,
Vigilante.
dude.
The Salty
Yeah.
Cracker. Charlie Ward on the third position. How the
Always,
fuck
yeah.
they didn't figure out he's a fraud? Alex Jones banned
He's a
video.
doctor.
Exclusive: Tucker Carlson breaks the internet in powerful interview with Alex Jones. Oh, so the Tucker Carlson interviews Alex Jones. Like they recircle their fucking audience, like redirect it to like from fucking what's
Yeah.
his name, Joe Rogan to Alex Jones to Tucker Carlson, like all this big they just like fucking interview each other all the fucking time, periodically, like merge their fucking audience. Dude, okay. What else do you have? Brother Nathaniel. Oh my fuck. Okay.
Ed's favorite Jew, he says.
Brother Nathaniel. Yeah, that's what's his name. Like fucking Dave, no, not David. Like the one that wrote the tablets about the fucking Sumerian tablets. Danic, not the Danican. This starts with Z, I think. What's his name?
Who?
Zechariah Sitchin. Yeah, it says there. Zechariah
Oh,
Sitchin.
maybe.
And the other one is not P. Mars. What the fuck is his name?
Jordan Maxwell,
Jordan Maxwell. Yeah, yeah. What
whose
did I
real
think
name
of P.
is
Mars?
something Pine is his real name. He was a convicted scam artist.
He's a
And
scam artist. That's a fucking.
Zechariah
And
Sitchin
that's some of the first
wrote the Earth
conspiracies
Chronicles
that I
as
was.
fiction, but people try to say it was real. And it's he can't
Yeah,
name what tablets that he fucking translated from the Sumerians. It's all fucking nonsense.
yeah. This they still spreading. It's like the
Yeah, Joe
Zachariah
Rogan still.
Sitchin,
Yeah,
the
Joe Rogan
Daniken,
yeah, Von
fucking
Doniken
History
and
Channel.
who's the other guy?
They're all fucking ancient aliens. That's the whole fucking
Richard,
thing.
whatever the
And
fuck.
that's the gatekeepers for the real knowledge. Like they
Yeah, the ancient
subverted the
aliens.
whole thing.
Yeah, the ancient
Because
aliens.
oh my god, there is so much in the subject of the ancient civilizations and their ruins and the phenomenal things you find there, but like all the official talk is like skewed by this fucking
Hey, but do
garbage
you ever watch
nonsense.
Ancient
It's this
Aliens? Because even though what they're saying is bullshit, they'll put like
it's
some good
bullshit.
info. They'll put some good info.
No, they do things like this. They
No,
stand
just
next to
about
a
different
tablet.
sites and
It
shit.
says a stone weighs 130 tons. They stand right, videotape the clips standing next to the tablet that says 139 tons, and they're gonna say it weighs 600 or 800 tons. They're gonna say like obvious lies. They're gonna say it was diorite and
Yeah.
fucking basalt,
Yeah, a
where
lot
it
of it
was
is lies,
actually
but some of the
andesite and
episode
limestone.
there's
But they
pretty
will
good
claim it
info.
was the hardest stone. They specifically insert in every. It's
Yeah.
like they in every fucking part of their movie they inserted lies specifically, but just blatant lies. Not like some maybe wishful thinking or whatever, but just blatant fucking the names, the descriptions. There was incorrect where
Yeah.
it's so easy to debunk their thing. Like you can make a fucking
Every show
debunking
that's
out
talking
of
about
that.
paranormal, whatever, there's gonna be some bullshit in there. There's gonna be some real shit, but mostly bullshit.
They're gonna talk about real shit, but they will insert things so it's easily debunked, and that's how they subvert the whole fucking subject by doing that, and they become popular. Everybody promotes them for some reason, and like they're the big shots in the industry, and the whole industry becomes a fraud. Just it's a bunch of charlatans knowingly fooling their viewers, and that's what's going on
Back in the 70s,
all the
like
time.
probably the late 60s is when it first started, but really the early 70s, they had all those paranormal videos about witchcraft or psychics and fucking UFOs, Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, all this shit. Then they had In Search of, and that was like a weekly show. And it's always been the same thing. They just kept trying to do that every year. There was like one of these shows all through the 70s and a little bit through the 80s. Now, not so much. But all those old documentaries are hilarious, dude. and it's like the same people saying the same things. And it's when it comes to UFOs, it's the same exact stories. It's like 6 different stories in every single one, and it's been like that through the 80s, 90s, and on. These Roswell and Bentwaters and the guy in what's his name? They made that movie about him. You know what I mean? And then Betty and Barney Hill, and then yeah, same stories over and over.
But they admitted all the intelligence they were fucking CIA assets doing that shit.
Oh yeah, there was that
It
one
was on
video
purpose.
too. What was that video? I forget what it was. It came out a few years ago. Where like, yeah, this is all propaganda bullshit.
They're still doing the fucking UFOs periodically, but people just don't buy it because there's been too many movies about the subject, I guess. It's like it's overwhelmed and everybody knows it's like a fantasy, like fucking fake shit.
Uh,
Aliens.
Everyone like my mom or dad's age was always like in the 70s, it seemed like people really believe that, and then I don't know, sometime in the 80s, everyone's like, that's bullshit. Forever, that's bullshit. And then all of a sudden, lately, in the last, I don't know, 8 or 10 years, people are like, oh yeah, for sure, the Navy admitted it or whatever. And now I'm like, I don't believe that shit now. But anyway. um, yeah, my old ass videos, they sucked anyway. Um, but I have ones of like an orb that I videotape or off my phone, whatever you call it, filmed it. But whatever. I just don't. I haven't felt like making any videos. I don't give a fuck. Who cares? If something comes up that interests me, maybe I'll make a video. But I don't really give a fuck at this point. He rage quit. I guess I'll rage quit. You gonna rage quit?
Yeah, I'm falling asleep already. I'm probably gonna go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go eat. Peace.
Yeah, good night.